Hi, welcome back. In this set of videos, we're going to be looking at solving equations. The first thing we want to talk about when solving equations is how to go back and forth between verbal expressions and algebraic expressions. A lot of times in algebra, we're going to be working with word problems in which we're given a real-life scenario which uses verbal expressions, and we have to translate it into algebraic expressions so that we can do the math to find the answer. So when we're looking at going between verbal expressions and algebraic expressions, there are some key words we're going to be looking at. The first thing I want to do is I want to practice going between algebraic expressions or between verbal expressions and algebraic expressions. So we're going to write each of these verbal expressions as an algebraic expression. The first one we're going to look at is 2 more than the quotient of a number and 5. So the words 2 more than means we are going to add 2 to whatever is on the other side of than. So 2 more than means that all of this gets plus 2. The word quotient means that we are going to have a division symbol. Quotient is going to mean divide. Whatever comes first is going to be the numerator, and whatever is after the word and is the denominator. So this becomes x divided by 5 plus 2. In our next example, we have 3 less than 4 times the cube of a number. 3 less than means that we are going to subtract 3 from this portion of the expression. 4 times will be 4 multiplied by the cube of a number, means that I'm going to take a variable and raise it to the power 3. This is the same thing as writing 4x cubed minus 3. This cubed only applies to the x, it does not apply to the 4. The sum of 4 and 3 times a number, the sum of means I have 2 things that I will be adding. So the sum of 4 and 3 times a number becomes 3x. So that's 4 plus 3x. So this is going from verbal to algebraic. Now I want to look at algebraic expression or equation to a verbal expression or equation. So if I have an equation, how can I write that using words? So this is 6x equals 72. I can write this as 6 times a number is 72. Is will be a really common word for equals. I could also write this as the product of 6 and a number is 72. So times and product. So this could also be the product of 6 and a number is 72. There are a lot of different ways that you can write each of these sentences. N plus 15 equals 91. I could write this as the sum of a number and 15 is 91. I could also write this as 15 more than a number is 91. So 2 different ways of writing this algebraic equation as a verbal equation. And this one down here, there's a lot of different ways I can write this. I'm going to say that this is double a number is 4 less than the square of the same number. The words the same number mean that I'm going to use the same variable in both parts of the equation. If this had said of a different number, then I would need 2 different variables, maybe C and D in this equation. So that's going back and forth between verbal and algebraic. In our next video, we'll talk about how we actually mechanically go through the steps of solving equations.